You're not muted yet, but you're going to be in 1 second. Here we go. You're muted now, and good morning, everybody. And it is Tom Chenault, and I hope you're having an absolutely unbelievable morning. I am telling you what, longevity is launching. It is off to the races. It is drive yourself to the convention time. So what does that mean? You're going there rank advanced higher than you've ever been rank advanced before. So if you're a diamond, you're going to Las Vegas as a Kona double diamond. If you're a Kona double diamond, you're going there as a Fiji. If you're a Fiji, you're going there as a Tahiti. But I'm going to tell you something right now. There are no saying, I can't do that. You are asking your team to raise the bar and be bigger in longevity, and it's going to start with each and every one of us. We are the ones that are going to raise the bar. We're going to look at your team. We're going to say, listen, I know you're a managing associate right now, and I am taking you to diamond. I am going to get you to where your goals are. You've got 3 people on your top line right now as a managing associate doing 100. You're doing 300. All you need to do is turn those 3 managing associates into diamonds, and you are off to the races. I want you guys, every one of you, to capitalize on this comp plan. I want you to make so doggone much money in longevity that you can't sleep at night. And it starts right now. It starts passing out a CD. It starts passing out a chocolate sample. It starts talking to somebody about the minerals. Somebody's got diabetes out there. Somebody's got a weight loss issue out there. Somebody's got a heart disease issue out there. Somebody needs money. I'll guarantee you, it isn't somebody, it's everybody. And you guys are in the perfect spot to capitalize on that with everything you've got. It is not about you playing it small. It's about getting up, getting going, and getting bigger. Call Dr. Wallach on the radio every day. Call him on the phone and say, I want you to tell my mom how to not have diabetes. I want you to tell my mom how to ward off Alzheimer's disease. I want you to help me lose 35 pounds. Dr. Wallach, I heard you lost 60 pounds. How did you do that? Because I'm going to tell you one thing right now. Once you become cause and you become a stand for everybody in your life having a better life, everything's going to change. And it's not going to be fun. I hate to tell you this, when you start getting out of your head and into theirs, there's responsibility there, but there's growth there. John Maxwell says, if we're growing, it's always going to be out of our comfort zone. So I'll tell you one thing right now. All you're saying to people as a tour guide is I might have an idea for you. I might have something that might help you. This CD might help you. Calling Dr. Wallach on the radio might help you. Calling Victoria Barron on the phone and doing a 3-way call with her. Or calling Lisa Barney on the phone, doing a 3-way call with her. Calling Dr. Corey Gold. Calling Sandy Ellsberg. Calling Earlene Downey. I don't know who you're doing your 3-way calls with, but I'm telling you, it's got to be somebody, because if you're not doing it, your team's not doing it. I talked to somebody last night. I said, who'd you interview today? The guy said, I interviewed one person. I said, are you going to bed? He goes, yeah. I go, what time? He goes, I don't know. I said, I do. Right after you interview the second person and you commit to doing a 3-way call with them. And why is that? Because you said you were going to do it. Your reason is so much bigger than anything that is going to stop you. That's all it becomes. It becomes this mission. I am going to tell people tomorrow that they need to interview 2 people and they need to 3-way one. They need to train like crazy. They need to get some CDs out. They need to get some samples out. They need to do all that. How can you be telling people to do that if you're not doing it yourself? How can I be telling people to do that if I'm not doing it myself? I talked to a great big diamond in longevity yesterday. Extraordinary woman. First thing I said to her was this afternoon, I'm going to be calling some people that I'm trying to bring in my business and interview them. Would you like to listen in? And she said, absolutely, I would. Why did I do that? 2 reasons. One, I knew if I told her I was going to do it, I was going to do it. It would take my Tom Chenault's excuses out of the game. And the second thing I can do is I can train while I'm doing it, because this becomes such a process. We have got a system, and you can do it. And all you're doing is getting in the game. Get in the game like nobody's business, like you've never done before. Get in the game like it hurts. And here's how it hurts. It hurts because you know that this works. You know that the longevity products are great. You know that longevity is great as a company. You know that the comp plan is extraordinary. You know your reason is there. All you need to know is that you can do it. And it has to happen right now. Don't go to bed tonight if you don't have 2 interviews on a piece of paper. I watched Rachel Owenby with a piece of paper yesterday saying, I interviewed 2 people and I'm going to do a 3-way call. I watched Marianne Niehaus pull the piece of paper out of her pocket and say, here's the people I interviewed. Why are we doing that? Because we're leading by example. Because people are going to start seeing that's what you're up to. Like, no kidding. If you don't think there's days Tom Chenault doesn't want to do a 3-way call, you're out of your mind. If you don't think Steve Wallach, I know, gets tired of me saying, stand by. I've got a 3-way for you. I'm bringing it in. Why do I do that every day? Because I have to. Why does Denice do it every day? Because we're asking you to. So what does that mean next? We're raising the bar. Denice and I are going to go to 10 cities between here and the convention. We're going to go to 10 cities and train and do meetings. If that's your city, whether it's Salt Lake City, whether it's Las Vegas, whether it's Tennessee, whether it's Arkansas with Charlie, I don't care where you are. I want you to call us because we're coming. We are going to drive you to Double Diamond. We are going to drive you to Vegas. We are going to take this thing up another level. This radio show that I work for, they are going to be pissed off because they don't like me taking all this time off. They can't imagine how anybody thinks that anybody in his right mind can take all this time off. My co-host, everybody on the radio, they're always mad at me because I take all this time off. Do you know why? Because this is a more important deal than the radio. This is more important than anything right now. We are driving to Vegas. We are going to get you there. Come heck or high water. Philadelphia with Ronnie Lesko, I want 50 people there. I know that if we can get in front of your people, we can get you trained and get you to Double Diamond. But it's got to start with that commitment right now. You've got to say to yourself, I am not going to sell myself short anymore. I'm going to play it bigger than I ever thought possible. I'm building for, and I'm teaching for to build for, and I'm teaching those for to build for. And when you start having Kona Double Diamonds going through your organization, and they're everywhere, and your check is to the moon, all you're going to say to yourself is, it was worth it. It might not have been easy, but it was worth it. It might not have been fun at times, but it was worth it. But I'm going to tell you one thing right now. You can't quit on yourself. You can't quit on your dreams, and you can't quit on those 4 people that you brought in, that you said, we're going to do this, and then all of a sudden the water gets a tiny bit deep, and you say, oh no, I changed my mind. I've got to do winking, blinking, and odd, whatever it is that has you say today, I've got to organize the office, I've got to go play with the grandkids, I've got to play with whatever story I've got. No, no, no. Remember what you're up to, and tell your wife, state it. Peggy Lapsley told me yesterday, I can't do this without a partner. I need to mentor with somebody and be accountable. And you tell your partner what you're up to today and that you're not going to bed until you accomplish it. And then by goodness, you call that partner and said, man, I got it done. I'm going to bed. And they say, holy cow, it's only 4 o'clock in the afternoon. You know you did your job. Everybody have an awesome, 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 unbelievably great longevity day today. I am telling you, my hair is on fire, and we are going to Vegas. Get yourself registered right now. You call that Steve Wallach and say, if that 250-person VIP is canceled out because it's already past 250, give me 2 more slots, because I'm telling you something, Steve Wallach, I am a VIP. I will not be denied in Vegas. I am taking the mountain. I'm going there as a Kona Double Diamond, and I'm bringing my team. I have a feeling he's going to bend a rule for you. I love you guys.